Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
We're back.
Back again.
If you didn't...
Jen is back. Tell a friend.
Guys, it was 17 days. I think my body, purged itself of gummies. And I only took a half a gummy. But, I am on a different hemisphere of being. But summer's almost over, so I need to cling to that for a little while longer. We made nachos tonight, and Neal looked over at me and said, those nachos look like they're legitimately from a restaurant.
Restaurant quality nachos. She put so much stuff on it.
But not overkill.
No, I said I was going to say I would be a happy camper getting those at a restaurant.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. If you did not watch our recap, which I totally understand if you're only here for the reality television talk, Neal's falling asleep. Not great. We don't have our energy back. If you did not watch or listen to our life update, we spent 5 extra nights on our vacation than we thought we were going to do.
But we're not going to get into the whole story.
I just need to tell them one part. We were sitting on our plane. We had taxied away from the gate. The door was no longer attached. We'd listened to the safety demonstration. Then they delay it, we have to wait. It might be 30 minutes. And then we get texts on our phone that are like, this trip is canceled before the pilot even gets on. Pilot gets on and he's like, yeah, there's a tornado, we're not going. Spoiler alert, there was no tornado and other flights took off that day. We couldn't get another flight for 5 days. Luckily, we were somewhere where we were staying with, Neal's parents. But, if you're staying with your in-laws / your parents when you're an adult, so basically it feels like having adult roommates, except they're in control because they own the place. That's very difficult to do for 5 extra days. And I love your parents. I mean, nothing went wrong. It's not like we bothered each other and got on each other's nerves.
As I said on the recap, I was restless the entire 5 days.
Yes.
We still went out and did some fun stuff, got some good food, but
get me home.
Yes, knowing that we still had a whole journey ahead of us sucked.
And now I have school next week. That's barfy to say.
Yeah.
It's so barfy.
But what are we...
We're talking about the challenge.
The challenge, season 41.
I promise, listen, I got you. I know, I see you. You want us to watch Devil's Plan season 1. We're going to. I'm going to shake your hand that we're going to watch 1 episode tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow.
Amen. And so hopefully that'll be up tomorrow because now that we're back, it's more like we're talking and then uploading that day and talking and then uploading that day. Even though Neal works so hard to be like, hey, I think our viewers like it more, they listen to us more at these days, but I don't care. I just like talking to you guys every day. Okay, the challenge.
The challenge. And this is covering episodes, the real episode 2 and 3.
We are getting caught up, which again, it's hard to be out of your routine.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, what they call episode 2 is our episode 2. What they call episode 3 is our episode 3. We had lots of confusion with
the pre-episode, episode
the
0.
Day 0 episode that really you needed to watch, because if you started from episode 1 and jumped in, you'd say, when did these people pair up? If you've watched the challenge
when did Naya get hurt?
Well, no, because she got hurt at the very first, yes, and it was a grueling competition. So, it's crazy that to them was not considered essential viewing. Us, in real time, we have not yet watched, so on this episode, podcast of us, this now, we're going to talk about episodes, 2 and 3.
Yes. 4 is available, and it was on last week, but we haven't watched it yet.
That's how behind we are on our routine.
Right. And we're forcing ourselves through Perfect Match, which I don't think we're even going to talk about because it's so boring
I don't care at
and
all.
was filmed over a year ago.
Isn't it crazy how you can just sense that? Like, all of this is so irrelevant that I just don't even care.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of feel about Bachelor in Paradise. Like, there's no way they're still together. And also, as we are talking about this, we're going to have to do the Devil's Plan tomorrow. We are also going to have to do the Love Island reunion.
Yes.
People think Amaya and Brian are, like, purposely unfollowing each other to stir up interest in the reunion because Beyond the Villa is... People hate it so much. People are not impressed by it at all.
Right.
I don't know. I think people are anticipating the reunion. I think the Iris Pepe... The fact that they're broken up now, which they probably won't be on the reunion, that's going to suck. It's going to be irrelevant already.
It should be live. Everything should be live.
100%.
Beyond the Villa should be live. I don't care how.
No.
But now
It's a Real Housewives format.
No,
it's just
because
sucking.
What they're doing now is irrelevant because of what's already happened.
I agree.
There's no point in watching.
But you could say that for any Real Housewives. That's always like 9 months ago, 10 months ago. Sometimes they pick up the cameras again if it's something major, like a divorce.
But they're not social media presences. Like,
true, good point. Everyone knows these people's business.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know what Kyle Richards has been doing in the meantime.
I don't know what she's been doing since the end of the season.
That's why it still works for you, yeah, and it still works for me as well. Good point. These guys are much younger.
Right, so... I don't want to watch Kenny and Janae knowing Kenny is ostracized from the group now.
Right, that's what I want to watch now.
Yes.
Like, if you're going to pick up the cameras now, then we'll come back. But you need to throw out the other episodes you have.
Yes. And
we don't even want to watch them.
The reunion, again, needs to be live because we have two storylines now that
aren't even going to be
I
covered.
don't care about Pepe and Iris at the reunion now.
Exactly. Wow, it almost Do you think either of those two couples announced that they're not together at the reunion? Like, maybe they haven't been together since the reunion filming.
That could be.
And did it kind of both. You did it in advance to stir up some drama.
That would be weird. I feel like then you would just wait and do it tomorrow.
Because doesn't it seem fake?
Right.
The timing. It's like, oop, contract is up. You don't make yourself look good. But then you do get more attention.
Right.
Hard to say. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
The challenge.
I wrote notes because we watched the first episode yesterday. It was literally the only thing we did. Well, no, not true. We came on and we told you an extended version of our travel nightmares.
Yes.
There's a lot of complaining. I think a lot of the complaining is valid, but if you don't like complaining, you are welcome to skip it. It's already out. Like, if you're listening to this one and you haven't heard that one, you can just let that one go. Or you can go back and listen to this
it's awesome that you're allowed to go on vacation. I have flown a lot in the last 5 years and have maybe on 2 occasions, counting when we flew to Chicago the other day, a few weeks ago. It's always a nightmare.
Yeah.
Traveling with Air Canada. There's always something. I have had to get hotel rooms.
Yeah, probably 22% of the time you're flying, it goes as expected.
Yes, and I've had to spend,
money.
Over $1,000 on hotel rooms because they don't comp you.
Traveling with our cat.
Yes.
And he thinks he's going to be home, it's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a 10 or 12 hour day. Oop, no, you're stuck in Quebec. Get a hotel.
Yes.
With your cat in her carrier.
Paying an extra, $100
because he's honest and says he has a pet with him.
Yeah. Which Winnie did a great job. No problems with that.
She's such a bro.
She was. But it's always something with Air Canada. A lot of our flight's delayed 40 minutes, but the crew's going home, so sorry.
But we're too close to the end of their shift, and now by the time they get back, it'll be over, so... If there's gonna be a delay, then we're just canceling it entirely.
We're talking about the challenge.
Oh, guys, you got us going. That was my fault. Okay.
The challenge.
Okay.
The challenge.
I'm gonna kill you. This was the episode where CT and America were paired together. I know there's going to be some CT and America drama in the following episode. Neal told me that the reviews were up a little bit, so this is us saying this in real time before having watched it.
Which,
do you think it's because CT is...
We have to preface again, the ratings were up, but for the challenge, it's still terrible. The show's, I believe, going to get canceled because of the Paramount Skyline merger. Look out for that in October. They canceled filming All Stars 6, so the flagship show is definitely in trouble.
I will honestly lose hope in Civilization if it gets canceled.
This is just what happens.
So you can write that in a letter and really heartfelt, and I think maybe Mr. CBS will say
Mr.
it's
Paramount.
Okay. There's a Mr. CBS too!
Yeah, but they don't make the challenge.
Indirectly.
Paramount makes the challenge.
Which owns CBS.
Yes.
But CBS is like,
well, it would be MTV that would make the challenge.
Okay, anyway. So this was the episode where you just had to run up. I can see why some people maybe saw this as stupid. I think this was a cool challenge. They had to run up so that they could see a side-by-side as it makes this jump over a track. And you had to look and see the order of a bunch of, like, runes that were in different directions and colors, and you had to recreate the board.
Which they had to do a challenge like this because the first episode was grueling.
Right. People were bleeding.
And the third episode was pretty intensive.
Yes. I really think they've done a great job so far, and I'm talking broadly now, of varying up the daily type challenges. And again, I'll reiterate, I think they've done an excellent job of making winning matter, making losing matter, and making how you do, like your performance overall, mattering. I love it. I love the points. I hope they're not for something stupid. Okay, as soon as I saw that CT in America had some of the board already filled in, I don't think I said it out loud to you, so of course I don't get to get credit for it, but I was like, there's definitely some sort of pattern. Like, you can probably look at what's already done and, like, Sudoku your way of, like, every circle needs a this in this color. And every third shape is this one in this. I bet you could have put that together without having to run over to the side-by-side once. Mm-hmm. Or, like, maybe at most having to do it once.
Yeah.
You made a good point.
Which was what?
You were like, once you've run back and forth a couple times to look at the puzzle key, if you're realizing other teams are not running back and forth anymore, obviously there's some sort of repetition in the symbols that you can figure out by looking at the puzzle.
I like that they did that because it wasn't just a...
physical.
Right, this actually had, like, if you were smart enough to find the pattern, you could finish faster... as opposed to just back and forth, which isn't fit. Like, it's just cardio. It isn't actually doing anything.
And there's still a memory element to it that, yes, you are inherently going to have to run back and forth fewer times if your memory is better.
Right.
But also, everyone is, like, adrenalined up, so maybe the smart ones aren't doing as well as you'd expect because they're so, like, overwhelmed physically. I'm disappointed in... Oh, I'm all over the place now. I'm disappointed. Oh, yeah, this is, like, way ahead. But I am. I'm disappointed.
I mean, Derek and Blue lose.
I'm disappointed in Blue. I had her circled as a, like...
I don't know why.
I think she's a comer-backer because she was on Big Brother and she was a big personality, and I thought she would give good confessionals. I do have written down, I think... Gotta get myself in order. Okay, if we're gonna start from the beginning of episode 2, we have to talk about, here's what I wrote down. Ew, on a line by itself. Double ew with Will. She doesn't owe you anything. Who is this kid?
Oh, because Dee was getting close to Johnny because she's playing Johnny like a fiddle. and Will and Dee were hooking up, and he's upset.
But I
Homie
mean,
hopping.
really upset.
Like, homie hopping was thrown out there quite a few times.
That's so... Here's the thing, though. Dee's playing the game. She's playing Johnny.
Yeah, she has no interest in bananas.
So she can take care of herself.
Did nobody watch her season of Survivor?
This is how she won charming
the
everyone.
most manipulative person in the world.
So, like, if you get fooled by her, then good for her.
Yeah.
And joke's on you.
All right.
So I hope she really screws Bananas over the way Mariah, like, broke his heart. Sorry, he deserves it. Tori goes on the show and she's like, Mariah, what the fuck? Because Mariah's, like, cheating on Johnny on a season he's not on. And he was gonna come on as, like, a threat and then didn't. He ran away.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm basking in someone's misery right now. But if anyone deserves it, no, who am I to say that Johnny Bananas deserves negative karmic energy?
Only negative karmic energy pertaining to the game because he's so annoying.
I think he really cheated on Morgan in real life. I follow her on Instagram enough to know that she was cheated on by him.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
She was on the season we were watching, which I was going to bring up. I wanted to tell them that while we were away, like we said, we pay for so many streaming services. You can watch so many more TV shows and movies in America. That's the one good thing about having to have stayed longer. We started watching season 33, which is like the Lost Bear seasons, like the Stephen Bear seasons. And he's like, you know, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly just in case he's not, though I'm pretty sure he was found guilty in like sex porn with Georgia. So they like wipe his, or revenge porn it's called. So they, like, wipe his memory from the challenge.
As one does.
Right. But Will, like, punches a wall. Back to Will.
Right.
He punches a wall.
Right. Yeah, he goes through it because he drank a lot.
I say, okay, Anissa, very veteran advice. She's trying to be like, you acting like she owes you something is making it weird.
Yes.
Like, the veteran girls were being very honest
Which, like,
with
in
him.
episode 3, it's not even talked about. So, clearly it was because he was so drunk.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh, it was because he can't hold his liquor, yes. I said, Anissa is so wise. Why can't we just let her bring the commentary? Just let her. She's giving. That's how I felt in that episode. Flash forward, spoiler alert, all of this is spoilers, to episode 3, she is such a floater. That Anissa still floats this much after playing the game for this long is crazy. That she feels she needs to be as loyal to Johnny Bananas as she is. And maybe it's just the Johnny Bananas hater in me saying it. Because obviously I have good things to say about her. Look, I even said in this episode, give Blue the commentary too. But she needs to get better at challenges. She should have recognized the pattern.
Blue is not made for the challenge.
She's not coming back.
I'm sorry. She's going to be... Every season she's on she's going to be one of the first people to be targeted because she's weak and gives up.
Totally. I also thought Aviv gave excellent commentary and also excellent veteran advice. I think also to Will, because Will spiraled several times. Because after that, I had the words, Will, ... stop drinking.
Yes.
So, like, also Aviv's a beast. So to me, as long as she wants to keep coming back, let her come back. As long as CT wants to keep coming back, let him come back. I think that's why the next episode is going to be bigger. Okay, Anissa, Aviv, will stop drinking. I really wanted to tell everybody about... Sorry, guys, this isn't always going to be notes. I just had lots of thoughts for you guys over the past few days while we've been apart. Mega Kingler is terrifying.
Pokemon Go, big event this past weekend. Mega Kingler, really scary. Looks like a Santa Claus with, like, crab legs.
Like, you know those, like, broken and Frankenstein toys from Toy Story? That were, like, not played with properly? Like the doll head with the robotic spider legs?
Sid's toys.
Oh, yeah, Sid. I hope Sid's okay.
Yeah, he's probably good.
Okay. Is her name NECA? Is she the one from Canadian?
Yeah. She's been a beast.
I love her.
Oh, yeah. she was very outgoing in the Canada's Ultimate whatever show, and she has been a star in the making this season. I agree.
If they don't bring her back, they've already given her more opportunities to speak. Her,
yes. I think she is what everyone thinks Naya should
be. From looking at how much of a physical specimen Naya is to look at her.
Yes.
So we love NECA. We're opening our hearts back up to Turbo.
I love him this season. He has been pushed to the background and pops up for one line an episode, and it's been awesome.
He called Kara his sister. Like I said, we were just watching the Lost Bear season 33, which is Turbo's first season. We didn't finish the season, so I don't even want to give Neal any spoilers, because Neal doesn't know who wins. Do you? But that's crazy. That's crazy. There's a single winner.
Dang, is it Turbo?
Yeah.
Kind of gave it away there.
Sorry. But, I mean, come on. Your first time on the challenge and you're the sole winner.
That's crazy.
So you become in, the top 5 for how much money you've won. You were a rookie. Anyway, spoiler alert. He was very likable that season. Calling Nanny. No, he doesn't call her Nanny. He calls her Nani. Nani. They were partnered up. He would call her Mom because she was so comforting to him and so gentle with him and gave him lots of advice about the game. And he would apologize oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm coming to you with questions. And she's like, no, never apologize for that. They were so beautiful together. Neal did not watch that season initially. So the combination of watching that and now him being back to his jokey self, because the seasons that you saw of Turbo, how would you describe him? Because we got Turbo versus Jordan,
right?
So that was your perspective of him.
Hot-headed?
Yes. You pussy chicken.
Yes,
but he says it as a joke, but
we know in this season he goes after CT at one point for being, I'm assuming, out of shape. You
shouldn't be here because you're not in good enough shape.
Which I agree. Here. With the little clip we saw, I still agree. I know CT's a legend, but he shouldn't be in this competition.
This year. Not ever again.
No, he's in great... I think he saw this season and is now in great shape. So, must have been going through something. Dad bod CT. It just... And we'll talk about it when we go over episode 3.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Okay, well...
we have to talk about... Well, I don't care what happened in episode 2. You can tell me.
The elimination is Tay, who a newbie versus Blue. But the elimination was cool. It was one person on offense, one person on defense. You have to go...
Touch a laser.
And best of 3 rounds. Each person plays offense, defense.
So it is hard to stop another human being from going towards an area.
3rd round, tied 1-1. Blue's on defense. After Tay gets the first laser, she just stops. She just sits down and gives up and lets Tay win.
But this is after many, many rounds. They're both dead at this point.
Yes,
you gotta give them their credit.
You would have to peel my dead body off of the arena floor before I would give up.
I know, but I think you underestimate how much maybe they'd already pushed themselves to that point. There were a lot of rounds. Most of these face-offs that we see, you finish a lot faster than that.
You can't quit. I'm sorry. Give up.
She's Activate in Illinois. It's a place where you get to dodge lasers and throw balls at incoming meteors, and they're all separate rooms, and you can do the floor is lava, don't step on the red squares, but you need to step on all of the green squares, and the blue squares are safe, or vice versa. Basketball. I could not have thrown another basketball. If my life depended on it. That was how many basketballs I had.
Right. If I was in the challenge and doing that, I would have thrown my back out before giving up.
Till you die.
Yes.
No quit.
And that's, again, Blue, she's a cool personality. She did have great confessionals, but she's small. She's gonna be picked every season. If you have,
unless she becomes a Kara and really like, I do CrossFit now.
right, yes, unless she becomes a physical
like a
specimen,
literal spider monkey, yeah.
she will always be targeted, just like Tay.
But do you have room for those people?
Maybe a couple.
Yeah,
but
it makes a well-rounded cast, which I think we see a lot of in season 3. Can we get into season 3?
you mean episode 3?
Yes, I do.
So Blue goes home. Tay wins.
Tay is now the...
No. Teams are all even. They pick their partners, blah, blah, blah. Episode 3, it starts off with a bang because they pick their part. Actually, they do wait until episode 3 to pick their partners. And Gabe, former WWE, I don't remember him ever being...
I don't either.
I think he was probably an NXT or a developmental person. He gets paired with Nia because he's the only person Nia can pick. And he's upset about it.
He's the last one left.
Fragile ego.
If you have not watched this season, it is worth watching because the pairings are so cool. Because it's guy-girl pairings, but it's also vet newcomer pairings.
Right.
So it might be the guy is the vet or the girl is the vet. I really like the different combinations. So in that way, I do like that they are picking different partners every time, which that's the big thing. I think I'm going to give you guys new partners.
Right. So Nia gets hurt in episode 0 going down the mountain.
Descending, which she was actually really afraid to do.
Yes. So that he's upset because she goes to the doctor and it could be a guy's day.
And he's like, did she go to the doctor just to
that was
spite
bizarre.
me?
Yes, because that was before he had talked shit about her to everybody.
Yeah, so I wrote down, Gabe, these insecure rookie men are crazy.
Yeah, but, okay, emotions-wise, yes, but when we get to the challenge...
Physical specimens. The newcomers are here to play.
It not even close. It is looking like if you did All-Stars and had teams of 20-year-olds versus 40-year-olds. The vets are all old, out of shape, and it shows.
But then you have someone like Johnny who still does it in
Johnny's the
great time.
And Derek's not really that old. He's a younger vet.
But Derek is hurt. What do you mean he's not that old?
No, blonde Derek.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
Older Derek is basically finishing last every time. So they go to the challenge. Do you have anything before the challenge?
Yes, Cedric pretending he can't swim.
Yes, Cedric, another rookie, pretending he can't swim and getting lessons in the pool.
So not only are they really physically bringing it, but they're like playing the game at all times.
Yes.
Like that's psychological warfare.
Yes.
To then come on the confessional and be like, I know how to swim. I don't know how to float. I'm negatively buoyant.
Which is me. I can swim, but I can't float.
He can't float on his back. Like you can't just float in the water.
Right, I'm negatively buoyant.
Buoyant. Cedric pretending he can't swim. Are the rookies trying too hard to get screen time? Like, his commentary is very showy to be like, I know how to swim. Like, he's delivering his lines to us.
The commentator, Ben, every time he's on there, he's playing up his alter ego from work. I do feel like but then, isn't that the point? You want people to notice you so you get invited back so you can make a career out of this. Just like all the other vets, even though they're going to be disappointed when the show's canceled.
But, as I go back to Blue, you still need to be well-rounded in a show like this. Or
yes.
You can't survive. So, see the daily on episode 3. We need to talk about it.
Yes. So, there's they go to a quarry... And there's a big, tower in the water with climbing things on it.
So it's like a cube, but the top and the bottom are, the base and the top and the bottom faces are open.
And one's in the water and the other is way up high.
Way up high. So you're climbing up from the outside on like rock climber holds. You're getting to the top. You are jumping into this cube, into this square in the water that is a tower. It's a fully like metal tower. So when you land in the water, you're surrounded by metal and you're sloshing around. There don't seem to be any handholds inside. I think if there had been, people would have panicked a lot less. They would have gone over to the side, held onto it, caught their breath, and tried to go down. Someone, was it Justin? A couple of the rookies, I think, which is what Neal said he would do.
Jeremy, I think 3 rookies, did the jump, penciled over it, and went underneath and out of the tower.
So you were so low, you never really even came up in the tower.
Right, and a lot of... Well, I shouldn't say it. So, while one person was doing that, the other person was swimming to a platform that had a puzzle that you couldn't finish solving until the tower person joined you.
But if you're good at puzzles, you would have it done before the other person came. You just have to finish it and get your time.
This is where vets versus newcomers came in. Because I think only Johnny completed.
And also a lot of rookies went up and did the tower. And that was the big joke among the vets, was like, bye, rookie, go earn your stripes.
It was embarrassing. Maybe Derek, blonde Derek, I think he might have been or did he swim to the platform? I think only Johnny and maybe Derek of the veteran men successfully jumped, made it to the top.
Theo and Leroy were both climbing the outside and jumped off the outside. Leroy looked up. Well, I think Theo might have fallen. Leroy looked up at how much more he had to climb and said, I know I'm not going to jump from that height, and jumped back down and got disqualified.
Derek with the bum knee, he actually did do it. He jumped in,
yelled help,
panicked for a while, and then went underneath. So out of our 16 pairs, only 8 of them successfully did it. Which is crazy.
Olivia and Justin, I said, okay, Justin, I see you. I take it back. I said that Olivia picked him so she could get him out of the way. Because if you always have to pick someone new, well, then you want to be with the people who are perceived weak sooner rather than later. Save your, as much as I hate him, save your Johnny Bananas for later, when points might matter more, or you don't want to go home. Even though, as we've seen so far, being with Johnny Bananas is not a positive thing on this season. But now I think Olivia sees that Justin was truly being underestimated, and that he is here to play the game, and he is smart, and he is fast, and he is athletic.
All of the newcomers, even Justin and Ben, the two, and the one that pretended that he couldn't swim, even the tiny ones, those 3 are still in wonderful shape. It's like I wouldn't count any
of them out.
Yes, because we saw Justin annihilate Rogan in the first episode in a physical challenge.
Yes, because it also took strategy and technique, and he had a better one.
And stamina.
Exactly.
Muscles weigh, like you said, more than fat.
Yeah,
so
if you can't use them, if you don't get the momentum,
you're done.
You're stopping yourself just as much as you're starting yourself. We got to talk about the Naya of it all.
Yes, so Naya goes to the doctor, gets an MRI done, and she and Gabe can't compete because they don't have the test results back. And obviously they don't want to be sued by letting Naya continue or do the challenge, especially swimming.
Right. Swimming is low impact.
You can't let her do anything but walk, I imagine, without...
Probably.
Legal was probably yes. Okay, so they automatically finish last because they can't compete. And Tej reveals it's a female day because they can't do men again, because then you'd have another female hangnail, which wouldn't make any sense.
Because we haven't had a male one yet.
Right.
But then in order to get that order, you have to have another female day.
So it's a female elimination. Naya's automatically in. And so they go to the voting.
Guys. We buried the lead in all of this. If you've made it this far, please tell us. Please leave a like or a comment and tell us about this moment. This will probably be the name of the episode, and I can't believe we haven't brought it up yet.
What? I am the challenge?
I am the challenge.
Yes. They're targeting America because they want to get Johnny as the hangnail.
Are they? Or are they just targeting her because she's new?
No, they're targeting her because they want Johnny as the hangnail because they're automatically going to pick him to go to elimination next.
No, he wants his head to be big. That's what he thinks. His world revolves around him. Maybe it's really just that America is new and needs to earn her stripes.
No, that doesn't make any sense. That's not what 90% of the people that voted for America said.
They turned
because he can't. Then Johnny wouldn't be allowed to compete in the next challenge, and would be one of two people they'd have to pick from to go to face the loser.
Okay, whatever. So it is about Johnny. He's still the most annoying human in the world.
Yes, this was a plot to get him as the hangnail. And
I hope that his focus in this episode 3, is not the reason episode 4 does moderately better. I don't want him to be the challenge.
Right.
I am the challenge is crazy.
Maybe
Olivia laughed in
maybe
embarrassment.
It spikes because he gets eliminated this episode. That would be pretty funny. So we get to the America gets voted.
Which, by the way, I feel bad about. I don't like Johnny, but I feel bad for America because I thought she and Blue had something as far as personality and maybe the social game goes, even as rookies, on this season.
I mean...
And now I'm like, damn, they're both going to go so soon, they're going to be one-and-doners.
If I'm Naya... I'm picking her Tay again because she's small, doesn't look very athletic.
Right, so can't you justify it by saying I'm giving Naya what she wants?
Right, but I think...
And it can't be Tay because she just did it last week and that doesn't jive with me?
They wanted Johnny to be the hangnail. To almost
Period.
Guarantee him being in the elimination challenge.
Okay, I wrote down Michaela being awesome. She's just overly confident, but in a really likable way.
I love her in the challenge. After that initial season where she blows it in the beginning of the year.
And now she's giving this veteran sage advice of being the rookies are playing too hard. Gabe is saying too much. And she's the wise soothsayer. And then it gets to the vote, and she makes this big speech about how she's against the other vets. Right? Don't she and Olivia get into it?
Yeah, but if anyone had watched the last season of the challenge, yes, Olivia is against Johnny. That's common knowledge in challenge.
Which I think is crazy because Theo used to align with Bananas.
Well, Theo was a major
disappointment
together. This episode.
Yes. Do you think as Olivia she's getting the ick?
No, because
he can't be good
she's
at
pregnant with his child now.
Well, she can't be yet.
As
we're watching.
She doesn't get the ick and break up with him after the season.
Right, correct,
yes.
correct.
And maybe $1 million richer or whatever, $750,000, whatever TJ said.
Respect D for throwing in him and America. I'm sure she wouldn't have done it if it was a guy's day, but the fact that they said it was a girl's day, she doesn't owe him to not make him the hangnail, and America still has a chance to win.
Right.
Is that ruthless, though?
If you don't know about her in Survivor, then you are to blame for everything.
Johnny's getting played, we hope.
Yes.
Beautiful. Victim Bananas, I wrote that down. Why does Anissa even want to be on Johnny's side? Has she ever benefited from being on Johnny's side? Has she ever benefited from being looking at her friend's best interest? And I did say, I guess she is profiting off of it because she's making a living.
Yeah.
And if this is fun, why wouldn't you do it forever? And as I said, watching the last episode, she still gives good commentary, so why not bring her back? But man, she is such a floater. She says one thing, you can't trust her.
No.
That's crazy. I wrote down rent stew is crazy. Johnny being like, I live inside of Olivia's head rent-free.
Yeah.
Dude getting in fights. This is the thing. Is it gross that he's getting in fights with people that must be like 14 years younger than him? I'm really hard on him this episode.
It's because he's just so annoying. Even America said it. He's so annoying. But that's how he plays the game.
Like, he's actually the way he's portrayed on TV.
Oh, I bet.
They said that.
Yes.
Like, he's just as annoying as you think he is. That's wild.
He's not the challenge anymore. If Jordan wanted to be in every season and win, he would.
I am the challenge.
Do you have anything else?
Well, we need to tell them what actually happened.
Yeah, so America gets picked. They go down to the elimination floor. And TJ goes, hey, we have your MRI results back. Guess what, Nia? You can't compete. You're going home. See you later.
So, America, you're still here.
And that makes Gabe the hangnail. Again, Nia, after she heard early in the episode, she went on this diatribe about how, like, important she is to the challenge.
We were afraid not, because the name of the challenge episode is I Am the Challenge.
Yes.
I got afraid at a minute that Nia was going to say I am the challenge, because she was talking about, like, 8 challenges, 3 finals,
2.
this, yeah, like the numbers I'm probably inflating.
And one you got removed from that should have banned you from ever being in the challenge
for life.
again.
But then, also, that brings me back to, I like that we're seeing people grow as well. Gabe apologizes to Nia. We didn't get into this enough, but Gabe is running his mouth to people about how mad he is that he's paired with Nia. It's coming from a place of being butthurt that he was last picked. So he was the only option left.
Yes.
So he's seeing Nia as like she's the bottom of the barrel.
An anchor, yes. That's going to bring him down, which she does because she's hurt and can't compete.
Right, so now he is the hangnail. We'll never know if she could have done it. She looked him in the eye and she said, I would never be the type to self-sabotage and, like, lose on purpose, but I 100% think she would have if it was a guy's day.
Here's my
Either way, she
complaint. If she was injured in episode 0, they should have gotten the MRI done right away.
Yes, of course.
Because she probably further aggravated it and used an alternate and just never had her on the season. Because she wasted 3 episodes. Like, granted...
Because this is not the hangnail. Gabe is not who would be the hangnail. Like, it's
correct.
completely changed.
There's no way he would have finished in last in this challenge. There's no way.
No, you're totally right.
If he was with any other girl, they would have been top 8.
Also, love that D is the one that jumped in. Neal's like, CT wouldn't have been able, because D and CT were in partnership.
There's no way
CT would have been able to haul himself over that thing and get himself under. She panics and DQs anyway. But, like, she has said she's not that good at puzzles. So, like, CT is actually good at stuff like that. Yeah. Slide puzzles, tangrams, stuff like that. Like, dude's got it under control.
Yeah, a few people do. A few people do the jump and then panic because they can't swim under. Well, they don't even try.
Or don't even try, no.
Yeah, and so, of course...
Like, I'm not doing this.
They have a scuba
Which I don't even
diver
understand
right
how
there.
you would get someone to come get you.
There's a scuba diver.
Give you, like, a scuba suit, like, let you breathe and go under?
Or they would...
is there a door? Like...
Well, I think they probably raised the...
Oh, shit, I didn't think of that.
And so it probably took a long time because you have to raise...
You're probably in there longer than if you just, like, swam out of it.
Yeah,
God, I didn't even think of that.
I don't think they
What does
make
health
you
look like?
Scuba underneath. Maybe they did.
What else can you do?
Yeah, you just give the person...
Lifting it could be dangerous.
Yeah.
It's again, like it's not a big box, guys.
We didn't see the crane again. That they do so well with their framing.
We like seeing the crane. I do. So Michaela she acts like she's learned from her mistakes and then goes on a big rant. I know I already brought this up, but I just love her for it.
She's a very honest person.
She can't not play the social and political game hard because she's so outspoken. She can't keep it to herself. She can't keep her thoughts to herself. I actually think she makes a great challenger because of it.
Oh, yeah.
And she's so strong. Like, she is so strong.
Yeah, she's
and
a great...
there's no humble bone in her
Again,
body.
you look at Naya and you think she should be a challenge beast, and she's just not.
Right.
Even
clarified.
Even with a healthy knee, she'd be one of the bottom every episode.
She would have gotten into the cube and panicked, gotten disqualified. Stop picking at yourself. Sorry for getting mad at you.
But that's it. Obviously, we have the episode that has the highest ratings this season coming up.
We'll probably watch that tomorrow.
It's a lot to watch tomorrow.
I made a lot of promises.
We're doing Devil's Plan tomorrow no matter what.
I already said that. Relax.
And we shook on it, yes. So
I shook your hand, man.
But we have all day to watch 3 things, so...
I really need to, get myself together.
Man.
I took 3 weeks off. It's the most consecutive days I've taken off in a row from all of my life's responsibilities. And I actually don't know how, as a functioning adult, to get back on track. That's so bad. We went grocery shopping today. That's a stable adult activity.
Yeah.
And I went to my school. I saw my room. They're using it as storage for other stuff right now because I'm not a classroom. I'm a special education teacher. So basically right now my room looks like I'm not going to have it ready for the first week of school, probably.
Well, once they get all the desks
there are couches on their sides.
Are you keeping the couches?
I hope not.
Okay. He didn't mention the couches.
No one mentioned the couches. He was hoping I wouldn't mention the couches because he probably doesn't have direction on where it's going.
Right.
Which means let it stay in Jen's room if she doesn't say anything about it. If she doesn't complain, frickin' just stack her room to the roof. Which, fair enough, there's only so much storage.
Right.
But please, God, build a shed.
They did.
Use a shed.
It's not done yet. But that's it, guys.
Guys, I hope you enjoy listening. I'm so happy to be back.
Yes.
Thank you for helping me get back into my routine. I hope if we are a part of your daily routine in any way, shape, or form, thank you for including us as part of your day. That means a lot, and I love you. Bye.
Bye.